Hello and welcome back to my channel of free trade analysis. If you guys are new to my channel, I am Vaji Kazmi and I do regular analysis of several currencies and forex markets and equities and also cryptocurrencies for you guys, and I gave all the possible intraday scenarios so you guys do not miss on any of the profitable trades that might come to your way tomorrow. Our accuracy level is approximately 70 to 80%, and to verify that you can always go back to my previous videos and tally my trades with the current day or the running markets. So if you guys are short on time, you guys can always go straight to the timestamps and just click on your relevant pair which you guys want to trade. As per our routine, let us start off with the USD Jpy analysis. Since yesterday when we were discussing USD Jpy, market was trending over here, and we gave you several setups, and they were hit in a beautiful way. You guys can clearly see I gave you a selling setup from this short-term area of resistance. You guys can clearly see market went up and market tested this area and market closed below this area and market went short. So the amount of profit that we would have made from this setup would be approximately, let me just take this trade for you guys, approximately 6.8% profit from this mini sell. And even if we were a risky seller, then we would have gone short from here and still we would have made a good profit. Okay, our stop loss would be over here and our take profit would be approximately here. Okay, so this is an easy 1.7% profit from this risky selling as well. Okay, now I gave you this area as an swing low area, and you guys, you had to go long if the market closed entered this area and market closed above this area. Okay, and you guys can clearly see if you guys would have taken this trade, then this would be a trade which would have given you an amazing profit today. Okay, as you guys can clearly see that market went up in a huge way and the amount of profit would be approximately 18%. Oh my god, this is amazing profit, and still if you guys haven't closed this trade, then you guys would still be running in huge profit. Okay, I always tell you that just be vigilant that what percentage profit you are getting. Just do not miss on any of the possible opportunities that might come to your way. Okay, so now let us see that after, if you guys would have not taken this buying opportunity, then you guys could have taken the buy entry from at least this level or at least this level when this extreme area of resistance was broken. You guys can clearly see I gave you this setup as well. If you were a non-risky buyer, market closed above this area and then market tried to go back but once again closed above, so you guys would have gone long at least from this candle, and you guys would still be in a huge profit even if you guys would have gone long after the second positive closing. So let me take another position which is a safety position so you guys can have a better idea as to what I'm talking about. So this would be your stop loss, and this, and you would have still made approximately 9.7% profit even when taking a safest trade. So now let us continue with the today's analysis, and let me just remove the previous day's analysis so we do not get confused by any of the previous setups. Okay, so now this area is going to act as an area of support, not resistance anymore, and this line as well is going to act as an area of support. Okay, so and this line is going to act as an area of support as well. Okay, so now we are going to mark our new area of resistance, which will be approximately this area. This area is going to be our area of resistance. I'm going to mark this in red color. Our short-term support would be approximately over here, okay, and our short-term resistance would be approximately over here. I'm going to mark this in the red color. Okay, so how are we going to take a trade would be something like this. If market goes up and respects this area, we are going to go short from here. I'm going to mark this in red color, and on the contrary, if just market closes below this support, then we are going to go short from here. And if now let us have a look at the buying scenarios. If market respects this support area, then we are going to go long from here. Okay, oh sorry, let me change its color to green. And if anyhow market just closes above this area, we are going to go long from here. And if we are a non-risky buyer, we are going to wait for this area to be tested again, and we are going to go long from here. Okay, so let us just wait and watch that whichever situation comes into play first, so you guys can have a better idea as to what is coming your way. A short-term support area might be this as well. Okay, so let me change its color to green, as this area is also now an area of support, so we are going to look for good buying opportunity from here and from here as well. Okay, so let us just be vigilant and just wait and watch that what market has in store for us tomorrow. Okay, another and final selling scenario would be something like this. The market tests this line again, and then market goes below this area. This would be another selling setup that might come into play tomorrow. Okay, so now let us just move on to the next area, which is the now let us just move on to the next pair, which is DJ Dow Jones. If in the Dow Jones analysis, what did we do yesterday? Okay, since we were analyzing the pair yesterday, market was over here. We gave you this area as an marked this area as an area of resistance, but this was broken and tested once again, and then broken and then tested once again. So if you guys would have taken if this market looked a little choppy and no real trade really took place, unless this area was broken, and I think only 1% profit would have been made if we would have taken a short scenario. From here, our stop loss would be approximately till here. And take profit would be approximately over here. So this was only 0.8% profit. All other scenarios were never hit. Yes, since we gave you a selling setup, if market respects this area, but you guys can clearly see the market this area was not respected. So and yes, exactly. So now let us continue and discuss further that what do we have in store for tomorrow, that how do we trade this pair tomorrow. Okay, so now a new swing low has been formed, so we are going to look for a good buying opportunity from here. You guys can clearly see that this is an area of support. So if the market respects this area, then we are gonna go long from here, and now this area is going to act as an area of resistance. So how are we going to trade if market does this area and closes below this area? We are gonna go short. and if just market closes below this area, we are gonna go short. And if market enters this area and respects this area, we are gonna go long. And if we are a risky buyer, market closes above this area, we are gonna go long. So these will be our possible setups for tomorrow, and if market closes below this area, then we are gonna go short. Okay, so just be vigilant as from where we are possibly looking for a trade. So these will be our scenarios for tomorrow in Dow Jones. So now let us move on to the DE30, which is the German index. And you guys can clearly see only what the trade that we gave to you guys was that if market close above this area, we are gonna go long and take a risky long, but that would have hit our stop loss. But this area of support was tested and market close above this area. We gave you a long trade from here, and the amount of profit that we guys would have made would be approximately till here, started from here, and take profit would be approximately till here, and this will be our stop loss. So approximately 4.6% profit. Even if our 1% stop loss was hit, still we would have covered this in this trade. So, and now let me just look at the other possible scenarios. Yes, two of our scenarios were hit in a single way, this and this as well. Okay, both of the scenarios were hit in a similar manner. And another trade that we gave to you guys was that if market enters this area and market closes below this area, we are gonna go short. If we were shorted from here, then still we would have made good profit till here. If we would have shorted from here, and still we would have made good profit till here. Okay. So let me just check out this profit that we would have made. Stop loss would be approximately over here, and a take profit would be approximately over here. So this was an easy 1.8% profit. Okay, so now as you guys can clearly see that this area of resistance has been tested and this area of support has been tested once again. And now let me remove the previous setups, but this area is still valid. As you guys can clearly see that this high has not been taken out, so and neither this low has been taken out, so market has been pretty much sideways. So we are going to assume that market is currently giving us a sideways movement. So how are we going to trade? Let me give you all the possible scenarios. The market respects this area and close above this area, we are going to go long. If market just breaks past this area of short-term resistance, we are going to go long. If market tests this area or this area, and then closes above this area, then we are going to go long from here as well. On the other hand, if market tests this area and market closes below this area, we are going to go short. Let me change color to red, and on the other hand, if market just closes below this area, we are going to go short. And on the third hand, if market closes below this area and then tests this area again, and then market closes below this area, then we are going to go short once again. Okay, and if at any given point of time market enters this area of resistance, we are going to go short. And if at any given point of time market enters this area, then we are going to look for a good buying opportunity and we are going to go long from here. And on the other hand, if market enters this area of support, then definitely we are going to go long from here as well. Okay, so now let us move on to the next pair, which is the BTC. So what happened in the BTC since we analyzed it yesterday? It when we were analyzing this pair yesterday, we gave you buying setup if market tested this area. You guys can clearly see that okay, so I have zoomed in for you guys, so you guys can clearly see that market respected this area over here. Market closed above this area, we would have entered over here. Our stop loss would not have been hit, and our take profit would be hit over here. So this would be our first possible. Okay, so 0.7%. So 1.8% profit from the trade. And then we gave you a selling scenario if market entered this area. Okay, so for that we have to move to the 15-minute chart. So we can have a better idea, and you guys can clearly see market went up, and then market closed below this area of resistance, and we would have gone short from here. Okay, so our take profit would be approximately this level. So the amount of profit that we would have made would be approximately 3.4% from this trade. So now let me go back to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so and further, what did we do? We gave you a risky sell if market closed below this area, we had to go short. You guys can clearly see, even if you guys could have gone short from here or here. Let me take a trade for you guys. The stop loss would be over here, and your take profit would be insane. Okay, so market is currently at a very low level, and still you guys would be running in profit of 16% in Bitcoin. Okay, it is huge for everyone. Okay, so let me now analyze the BTC for tomorrow and what the market has in store for us. So let me remove the previous scenarios. Okay, so these trades will be removed. Okay, so since market has now broken its previous recent lows, so what are we going to expect? We are expecting the market to go down further. Okay, so I am expecting this level to be respected first of all. Okay, this level to be respected if it does, which seems to be difficult, but still we have to hope for the best. Let me open the 4 hour chart. Let me open the 1 day chart. Do we have any area? Yes, we are currently testing our recent low, which is these areas. Okay, so if the lowest level is this level, this area has not been tested, nor has not yet been tested, but a recent low level has been tested, so it is correct. So if what do we do and how do we trade? Let me tell you guys. Let me go back to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so now this area is going to act as an area of resistance. So let me change color to red, and all these areas are now going to act as an area of resistance. So I'm going to change this color. Okay, short-term area of support would be this area. Let me change its color to green, and a short-term area of resistance would be this. Okay, so at any given point of time, if market enters or tests this area and market goes short, we are going to go short from here. On the other hand, if market just closes below this area of support, we are going to go short. like this. And on the other hand, if market is gonna go short, then market is gonna test this area once again, then market is gonna go short once again. We will short from here, and if market has this area, we are going to go short from here as well. Okay, so now if market respects this area and market close above this area, we will go long. Okay, so and on the other hand, if we are a risky buyer, we are just simply gonna go long if market close above this area, but this does not really look likely to happen in near future. So we are going to look for these trades tomorrow. So now let us move on to the next pair, which is the Ethereum. Okay, so as you guys can clearly see that how has Ethereum followed our given patterns. Okay, so I gave you market was trending over here. I gave you a buying setup where market goes above this area of resistance and market test this area once again. You guys can clearly see market closed above this area, and then in the very next candle market tried to test this area once again, but that did not happen. So we had to go long in this pair. Okay, and then we gave you area of resistance. If market has this area and closes below this area, we would have gone short or by opening a trade of short scenario from here. Okay, so let me just take a trade. Okay, so what has happened over here? Okay, so for Ethereum, did any of our trade executed? Yes, only this long trade was executed from here. Okay, the amount of profit would be approximately till here. Okay, so and a stop loss would be approximately over here. Okay, so this is an easy 3.7% profit. I hope you guys understand the way I am doing this. That market closed above this area, then I am going to look for a good buying opportunity. Let me open the 15-minute chart so you guys can know it in a better way. So market closed above this area, then market closed tried to break below, but once again market closed above this area. So my cue to go long was here as well. So even if I go long from this area, then my take profit would be approximately over here, and this will be my stop loss would be this. Okay, this is a 3.7% profit. Okay, I hope this trade is very much clear to you guys. Let me go back to the 1 hour chart. So what do we do and how do we trade Ethereum next? That's the real question. Okay, so this recent low has been broken, but the market has not yet closed below this area. If somehow this area is broken and market close below this area, then maybe we can look for a new support zone. I'm going to mark this area once again, and I'm also going to make a square so we are going to have a clear picture. Okay, so this is our area of support. Okay, so let me remove the previous scenarios. So, okay, so the previous scenarios have been removed. So this area of is not even in play anymore. So now this will be our area of interest. Okay, So let me mark another box which will be a recent area of resistance or interest. This. Okay. So how do we take our trades? We are going to look for a buying opportunity. If market enters this area and respects this area, we are going to go long. If we are a risky buyer, we are going to go long if market close above this area. And if somehow market respects this area, we are going to look for a good buying opportunity from here as well. Okay, for the selling scenarios, market has to respect this area of resistance. Market has to close below this area. Okay, so and if somehow market just simply closes below this area, then maybe we can go short from here as well straight away. And on the other hand, if market closes below this area and then market respects this area once again and market closes below this area, we are gonna go short once again. Okay, so these will be the possible scenarios for tomorrow, and we have to be vigilant if somehow market enters our given area of interest, and we will short from here or from here as well, and also from this area. Okay, so these are our given scenarios, so let us just see that what happens first. Okay, so at any of the support zones, if market goes above these support areas that I have marked, then we are going to look for good buying opportunities. Okay, so these are our analysis for today, and this is an extreme swing low. I am not really sure if this will be tested tomorrow, but still, if somehow market is this area, then maybe we can go long. Okay, we can go long from here as well. Okay, this area. Okay, so these are the all possible scenarios that can come into play tomorrow. Okay, so I hope you guys have a profitable day tomorrow. So, and that's all from this video. If you guys have still not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel, and also do not forget to click on the bell icon so you guys can receive regular notifications from my end, and you guys do not miss on any of the possible profits that might come to your way. Okay, and that's all for today, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you.